I'm Shubble and welcome to my channel. Today I'm playing The Shadows That Run Alongside Your Car again, except today I'm going to play DUSTIN'S side of the story. I don't know if the dialogue's going to be any different because it was said out loud, so that might be the same. But I'm really curious to see what the thought bubbles for Dustin are. And you guys said you wanted to see the boys' side, so we're going to do that. I'm sorry for the mess that is my room and my background and my hair that I just blow-dried and left ugly. My life is a mess right now. That might be the last time you see that little setup, though, for a bit, because I got a whole new sheet and bed set. So it's going to look a little different. I think it's going to look cute. But anyway, let's start playing from Dustin's side. If any of the dialogue's the same, I'm probably going to move through that pretty quickly. But let's get started. Dustin! Gun it. Alright, yeah, that's the same. I put the pedal to the floor. Also, I'm sick, so I'm sorry if I sound congested. The wheels screech as we pull out onto the lane. The car swerves, but it doesn't really matter. There's no one else out here as far as the eye can see. The abandoned station shrinks behind us until it's gone. And then it's just us and the long road. The road outside the windows passes by us in abstract, like the whole world's given up on having any meaning. We drive in silence. Okay, so we already know what she's thinking in her head. After a while, I hear the faint buzzing of the power window being rolled down. You sure that's a good idea? It's not like zombies. Yeah, we've been through this. Fair enough. Well, that was a thrilling conversation. So, guess this is kind of strange to be asking after 3 whole days, but what's your name anyway? Shelby! And my name is Dustin. The car shudders briefly as we rumble over a series of potholes, and then the road's smooth again. The humming of the engine reminds me of a storm, brewing far off on the horizon. Beyond these occasional noises, we sit in silence. What were you doing before everything happened? Well, that's the first time she's actually started a conversation. I'm not much for talking. That's a lie! Guess I'm not so intimidating after all. What was I doing? God, what was I? A whole lot of nothing. This game is very deep, which is kind of out of character for me. Although I keep making jokes, which I probably shouldn't, but I really like this game. I bet that sounds super impressive, huh? Just a scruffy drifter. Not so sure she wants to hear that. Dodge the question or bend the truth. Ooh, so this would make it... I'm gonna bend the truth and see what he says. I was moving cross country. Then everything went south. What about you? This ride is yours, right? It's really my dad's car, or was. We know what happened to your daddy. Even when I was alive, though, I was the only one who ever drove it. Even when he was alive! She's not dead yet. Guess he didn't. Sorry, never mind. The booze would have killed him eventually anyway. Sun's going down. This is so pretty, even though it never changes scenery. It's very pretty. Pretty quiet in here, huh? Surprisingly, not much noise at the end of the world. If I have to listen to that stupid mariachi song again, Reckon it couldn't hurt to look, though. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so upset. Just fiddling with the dial. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna find anything. The static comes in and out in waves. Every so often, the distortion gives the illusion of an actual sound, but then it goes right back to nothingness. No, not... No! No! Their faces! Mariachi. The sound is unmistakable. Horns blare joyously over the static and a sick fanfare, while a man's voice wails soulfully over it. That was not what I was expecting. Follow the music that would be left. Sink back into the driver's seat, letting my mind drift to the music. The dissonance is almost comforting. As the fractured chords wash over me, I try to pretend that I'm lounging in a truck bed somewhere. Out in the sun, mid-afternoon, shirt damp and dirty from a hard day's work. For a moment, I almost believe it. The music falls short a few seconds before starting up again. Ghosts on the waves. The undead aren't exactly interested in DJing. Expecting maybe into Stones or Marley or something, but ABBA. I was waiting for it. Just as I thought, she starts laughing at my expense. It's a nice sound, though. I'm not going to be poetic and say that it sounds like music or anything like that. Still, it's good to hear. Told you. My parents listen to ABBA. Your parents? Yeah, how old is this guy? We know she's 22. How old are you anyway? You seem a bit young for... How old do you think? You're 22. I already know that. God, that's so young. How old is he? He's practically a kid. What is he, in his 30s? I can't tell. He looks young, too. What was I doing when I was 22? Still wasting my life, I reckon. Wonder if she's even been to school. That young and the whole world's crashing down around her. Try not to make a face, but I can see my knuckles going white as my fingers grip harder into the wheel. Thank God! The music's so annoying. I reach down and turn the volume knob to a sharp left and the radio blissfully goes silent. Farewell, wailing man. Now it's just us again. Did you ever expect things to end up this way? The sun sets so late in the summer. Sore topic? I don't know. I guess she doesn't want to think about it. I can't say I blame her. I'm a bit surprised we still have any light at all at this hour. Especially without the streetlights and all. It's like the sky's just been saving it up. Looks a bit like a dying fire. Kind of fitting for the end of the world. It's so pretty! So you never really told me what it was that you do. I mean, it doesn't have to be a job or anything. What do you like to do? What did you do before everything? Actually, I worked a lot. I didn't really have time for much other than that. I'd wake up, shower, go to work. Have lunch break, back to work. Get off work, eat dinner, and watch TV for a few minutes before passing out. Did we already read this, or is this different? What about you? I'm sure you didn't spend all your time listening to ABBA. I used to travel a lot, looking for work and stuff. Suppose you could call me a bit of a nomad. It sounds really cliche. Not really, sort of suits you. To tell the truth, I haven't really had much purpose in a while. I've just been getting by. When you can't find something to do, you sort of lose yourself. It gets to a pretty dark place. Got to the point I used to wish I could just take a vacation from life. Guess I got my wish. Wishes never do come true the way you expect them to. I don't get the monkey's paw thing still. I've never heard that. I don't think she knows I've noticed, but she's been pressing at her gut a lot. Wonder if she's still alright. Since I first ran into her, she's been in a rough way. And I'm not sure it's gotten much better. We know that. We probably should have looked for more bags of that ginger stuff. Comment on her hand. Why comment on her hand? Oh, being on her stomach. Dang it! I point toward her stomach with the back of my hand. It's gotten a little better, but I'm just exhausted, which doesn't help things. You know how it is. I'm really not equipped for this. I know firsthand I can stitch up a cut, but gastric distress is a bit beyond me. You think we should stop and rest? We'll be stopping soon anyway. Braking would just waste gas. If everything wasn't so weird these days, I'd call it suspicious that there was only a single tank's worth left. Not much we can do about that, though. It's darker. Do you ever wonder, how did we make it this far? And is it really such a good thing that we went through this? Very sad and deep. I'm ruining the mood. Honestly, I try not to think so hard about stuff like that. If I stopped to wonder what my own life was worth, it's a dangerous train of thought, I'll tell you that. We're here, that's what matters. Despite it all, we're here and we're safe. I'm gonna skip through this a little bit. Facing the apocalypse, I still want to know more of Justin's story. I thought this would be a lot more different than the first time. Please don't say things like that, Shelby. One of us has to keep this up. Oh, I gotta rest my hand on hers because that's what I did in the other one. Slide my right hand off the wheel. That's so cute. I could have let her alone, but I didn't want to do that. Her hand is resting by her leg near the center console, so I reach over. Oh, that's cute. Her hand jerks when I touch it, but she doesn't pull away. Wow, her skin feels really cold. Is that normal? Maybe because the window's open? Maybe it's because she's sick. Really wish I knew a bit more medical stuff right about now. Actually, if she had a fever, shouldn't she be hotter? A chill like that can't be normal. It's not even that cold in here. But we're still here, just remember that. Until that changes, there's still time. Things might never get any better. It'd be stupid to assume that they would. But while we're still breathing, there's hope. I love that part. That's so true. It's pretty cheesy, isn't it? I'm sorry about that. About your dad, I mean. Even if you didn't get on with him, I bet it must be hard losing someone that close to you. So cute. Ooh, I thought that was the end, and I was like, do we not get to know more about Dustin? Just as she starts talking, the engine gives an unsettling sort of rumble and my heart jumps. It sputters a few times and the whole chassis I don't know what that word is. With a pitiful clattering, the engine stalls out and the car can't do anything but coast. I noticed the fuel light click on some minutes ago, but I guess I still wanted to think we had more time. The car rolls down the pavement until it can't anymore, and we amble to a stop. I really thought the gas would last a little longer than that. Bound to happen sooner or later, wasn't it? If I wasn't hoping for later. We bought this car used, after all. It's cost efficient, but not so much fuel efficient. Wonder how far the next gas station is. It'd be nice if there were some signs around here or something. Can't believe we've gone this long without seeing any. I haven't seen anything for miles. Even without people, without lights, I can't see how this could be. Like civilization just packed up and left the moment everything started to crumble, leaving not a trace behind. Even if there were, it's not like we could have seen them. It's gotten so dark, and without the streetlights... Hey, how fast do you think you can run? I don't want to run anymore. About average, I guess. Do you reckon we should? Her hand touches down to her stomach again. She felt so cold. I don't know. I don't know if there's a point. Oh no, this is getting sadder. Not much point to do anything, not anymore. Maybe not. It's too dark anyhow. In all likelihood, one of us would probably trip and fall. It'd be pretty sad to make it this far just to die from a bust-up face. Please just smile. Yeah, it would. Anyway, there's nothing we can do until sun rises. I stare out the window, the sky's clouded, but if I squint, I can see faint lights in the velvet. The breeze through the open window is quiet and clean. Guess we're crashing here tonight then. In more ways than one. Could be worse. At least the air smells nice. Yeah. I sink back into my seat. I search around for the lever on the side so I can adjust the angle, but even when I yank on it, the thing won't budge. Used car, right? I try and get comfy the best I can. I only hope that she can too. It's gonna be a long night. Well, good night then. It's so dark now, it's not much different when I shut my eyes. I breathe in and out and wait for sleep. I hope we see the morning. Oh, I knew that was gonna be the end. Oh, I like his point of view. Because we didn't get that part where the car broke down on her point of view. She just went to sleep. And you assume she probably woke up a zombie and killed him. Hopefully not. I really like this game. If you enjoyed watching, please leave a like. Tell me down in the comments other games kind of like this, other games, non-Minecraft that you'd like me to play, serious, non-serious, anything, because I want to start playing a lot of other games, and you guys seem to really enjoy it, so let me know. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.